It is a great time to be a fan of WWE and pro wrestling in general. With so many different avenues to pick and choose where you can watch pro wrestling, just given how many ways there are to watch wrestling, how many different shows, how many different promotions, how many different indie shows are out there and you can go to for 10, 20 bucks. As a fan, it's great. We love watching pro wrestling, and the fact that there is so many different products out there is great for a fan. And it's also great for the professional wrestlers. Obviously, you can sit and grind away on the indies, try to make yourself known there. You can possibly get semi lucky and get handpicked by WWE to appear on Evolve or LFG. And not just WWE, but TNA is starting to slowly rise back up, and who knows what this partnership with WWE is going to look like. And you have AEW, which currently, right now, is a fairly good product. And while having so much pro wrestling is a great thing, how much is too much? That's the topic of today's video because starting in June, WWE is on pace for a wild and busy month, and talk about whether it can be a good thing or possibly a bad thing. And before we get too far ahead in the video, I want to say that if you are a WWE fan, consider subscribing to this YouTube channel. It's free, you can always change your mind later. But we always post WWE related content. So if you're a WWE fan, consider subscribing. Again, it's free, you can always change your mind later. So, starting June 7th, where we have Worlds Collide followed by Money in the Bank. Now, we really don't know what to expect from Worlds Collide because we haven't really seen a show like it before. With the combination of AAA guys and WWE guys, we really don't know how it's all going to work. We don't know what kind of matches we're going to get. We do know some of the matches, and some of the matches should be really, really good matches. And while the show should be good, should be entertaining, we then have to go to Money in the Bank, which always proves to be kind of an exhausting show to attend or watch. Because given how crazy a ladder match can be, that can be exhausting for a fan to watch. And I can say this firsthand. When I was at Payback 2023, after that Steel City Street fight, the one with Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and the Judgment Day, the one which saw the match go all around the arena, saw basically a hockey fight, and then we saw Kevin Owens swanton Dominic Mysterio through a table. As crazy and insanely good as that match was, it left us exhausted. Because when you're watching a match like that, you are so focused on everything that's happening. Your emotions are running high. Your adrenaline is running high, especially when you see something like Kevin Owens doing a swanton. And the same can be said for a ladder match. Seeing people do crazy moves off a ladder can really be exhausting once the match is over. So while June 7th should be a fantastic night for pro wrestling and a fun night for pro wrestling, man, it sounds like it could be a long, long night. Then you fast forward to the end of June where we have Night of Champions scheduled for June 28th. Now, a Saudi show is always kind of hard to predict because the travel plays into it and everything that goes into a Saudi show is just different. So again, when you factor in everything that goes into having a Saudi show, specifically the traveling, that night alone can be pretty long. Then that takes us to July, where July 12th we have Saturday Night's Main Event, followed on July 13th by Evolution 2. Again, two shows that should be very good, should be entertaining. We're not quite sure about Saturday Night's Main Event. Right now, it's kind of a toss-up, because given the success of last Saturday Night's Main Event with the big reveal of Bronson Reed joining Seth Rollins' new group, maybe WWE wants to turn Saturday Night's Main Event into one of those must-watch shows. So there could be a lot riding on that episode of Saturday Night's Main Event, and then the next night you have WWE Evolution, which is the all-women's PLE. And while it's a great thing to see an all-women's PLE, I'm really, really curious to see how it all is going to play out. While we don't yet have a confirmed location for Saturday Night's Main Event on July 12th, just the sheer fact of watching a show on back-to-back nights, again, we don't know what to expect from Saturday Night's Main Event, but what we got on the last Saturday Night's Main Event, it could prove to be a pretty big show. So hopefully the crowd for Evolution isn't going to be completely dead and completely tired by this point. And then that takes us to August 2nd, which is the first ever 2-night SummerSlam. And while I'm not going to try to predict how things will feel by that point, you just got to look at a calendar and put it all together. That is a lot of wrestling in a pretty short amount of time. While yes, there are breaks in between, I'm not even counting the Monday Night Raws, the Friday Night SmackDowns, the NXTs, and if you are a hardcore pro wrestling fan, you probably watch AEW, you may watch TNA. Me personally, I stick with WWE because right now, that's all I have time for is WWE. So, this is where I want to hear from you guys, and I really, really want to hear your guys' opinion on this. With us entering in the next couple months, which proves to be a very, very busy month for WWE, is it too much wrestling? Do you think WWE should have spread their shows out a little bit more? Or are you perfectly okay with the setup we got moving forward? Again, I'm genuinely curious about this one because to me, man, it feels like so much. And especially during the summer where you have people going on vacation, you have a lot of people just doing outdoor activities because the weather's nice outside. While it may be 56 and raining where I am, it's probably 70 and gorgeous where you're at. So, summer is just a super busy time in general. So, given just how busy summer can be, that just really feels like a lot. So, again, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. And while you're down there, swing by the description and click the Linktree link. It is the only link in bio for a reason, and that is because it'll take you to all of the social medias for this channel. And I do suggest going and checking out our X page. Besides YouTube, I am most active over on X. We do updates for Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, and the PLEs. And above all else, I want the X page to be a place for wrestling fans to go and talk about wrestling. This video is not supposed to be negative in any way. It is a fantastic time to be a wrestling fan. And while it's fine watching it on your own, it's so much better when you have people to talk to about it. And while watching it by yourself is fine, it's so much better when you have people to talk to about pro wrestling. And if you're like me, you don't have a lot of people to talk to about wrestling. So if you are like me and you're looking for a group of wrestling fans to talk about wrestling with, swing by an upcoming episode of Friday Night SmackDown, join in on the conversation, and maybe it's for you at the end of the day. With all that said and done, that is going to do it for this video here. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, hit the like button. If you really enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button. Both are free and both help out the channel a lot. And if you have made it to this point of the video, I want to say thank you very much for taking the time out of your busy day to watch these videos here. It really means the world to me. As always, stay tuned for more WWE content coming in the future. We'll see you next time.